much money was spent under the dollar for dollar program? $23 million. Up to 2009, you know how much was spent under the GATE program? $1.6 billion. So when they come by you buzzing in your ears with their nonsense talk about how the PNM spending money bad, tell them you have a PNM education and you know your taxpayers' dollars are being spent properly. My brothers and sisters, not only has higher education and training become more affordable, but more spaces have become available as well. It could not be otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, because the government, as one of its Vision 2020 milestones, has a target of 60% of secondary school graduates pursuing tertiary education by the year 2015. In 2001, just 9% of our secondary school graduates were doing so. As at 2009, the figure is more than 40%. My brothers and sisters, as the old people say, if you're catching bird, you have to build cage first. You have to build the capacity to accommodate those growing numbers of scholars. And so the government has brought on stream the University of Trinidad and Tobago, a world-class tertiary level institution, which currently accommodates over 6,000 students. When construction of the Tamina campus of UTT is completed, capacity at that institution will double, and there will also be a Tobago campus. That is not all, my friends. Government will be constructing campuses, new campuses for the College of Science, Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago, COSTAT, in North and in South Trinidad and in Tobago. COSTAT's present capacity of 5,000 students will more than double when this project is completed. And of course, the government is continuing all the while to contribute significantly to the development of UWI's physical infrastructure, so that more and more capacity is being added at UWI as well. So in the end, what we have, my brothers and sisters, is more capacity being generated to accommodate the greater number of people who are now able to afford higher education and training. That is what I mean when I say Vision 2020 is happening already. Look at what has been happening, my dear friends. In 2001, there were 6,991 students enrolled at UE. In 2009, this figure stands at approximately 16,000. In 2001, there were 757 students at the University of the Southern Caribbean. In 2009, there were approximately 3,000. As at 2009, there are 5,000 students enrolled at COSTAT. And having opened UTT in 2004, there are now more than 6,000 students on its registers. That, my brothers and sisters, is Vision 2020 in action. That is the people's national movement in action. So who want to talk, let them talk. When I was a child growing up, my grandmother used to like to play a song by Harry Belafonte about people who like to jump and break. Dr. Williams liked that song too. And tonight I say to all of them who like to talk foolishness about tertiary education and training in this country, let them break. Because they could talk till the cows come home. Harris Promenade knows the truth. My brothers and sisters, when it comes to the truth, one of the biggest casualties has been the University of Trinidad and Tobago. The amount of foolishness people talk about UTT is a crying shame. But try as they might to pull it down, UTT is well on its way to becoming the country's premier institution of higher learning in research and development, among other areas. Imagine, UTT now offers 19 bachelor degree programs, 12 master degree programs, and 12 PhD programs in areas like manufacturing, engineering, process engineering, information technology, information systems technology, process and utilities, manufacturing, and fashion design. Those are the areas that are especially relevant to the country's development needs, but they want to talk nonsense about UTT. Ladies and gentlemen, UTT graduates are in a class by themselves. When you talk to industry leaders, what it is you think they're saying about UTT graduates. They are saying that UTT graduates require little or no job training and are sufficiently trained in the fields of their choice. That is the value of UTT. So when they're talking bad-talking UTT, I just smile and remember what my grandmother always used to say, that schoolboy, door stone, empty mango tree. And so when you look at higher education in Trinidad and Tobago, my brothers and sisters, what do you see? What you see is higher education and training as one of the pillars of Vision 2020. What you see is a system of higher education which is affordable and accessible to all. What you see is a system with increasing capacity. And what you see is a system based on excellence. That is why the government established the Accreditation Council to ensure that tertiary institutions and the programs they offer are of a particular standard. And that is why UTT now offers first-class teacher education program, because the government understands that in order to achieve a world-class education system, those who teach must themselves be taught. What you see, my dear friends, is a system of higher learning in which students can pass seamlessly from one level of education or from one institution of learning to another. That is why cont'd now offers bridging programs, so that if you don't have enough subjects or certain subjects to move on to the next level or to another institution, cont'd's programs provide the bridge to new opportunities. What you are seeing are training programs designed to provide relevant hands-on technical training so that people can learn and apply skills immediately to the areas in the economy in which they are most needed. Programs like MUST and HYPE and the retraining program that ensure not only that no one is left behind, but that everybody has a chance to be in front. Programs that make successes of ordinary people like you and like me, and like Reba Bowen from Caroni, who started with Caroni 1975 Limited as an OJT in the diversification program in the livestock department, and who, after accepting VSEP, joined the retraining, where he received training in welding. Today, Reba Bowen is a project manager at a company with offices in El Dorado, Point Lisas, and Point Fortin. The best part of the story is that he recently purchased shares in the company that employs him. So he's now a part owner of his company. That, my dear friends, is the value of this government's training programs. So when they come around you with their foolishness is to run them. Tell them that you were at the College of Harris Promenade tonight. Tell them about GATE. Tell them about HYPE. Tell them about UTT. And tell them about the training programs that this government has been making available to the Reba Bowens of this country. And because you have a PNM education and you could spell, tell them that there's a revolution going on in education in this country, and then teach them how to spell education. So we go in. E, early childhood education centers. D, diploma and degrees for days. U, University of Trinidad and Tobago. C, capacity increasing daily. A, access increasing too. T, tertiary education free for all. I, if only Tim did take on he education, he wouldn't be talking that race foolishness. Oh, only the PNM could have done it. N, no stopping the Balize. And so the PNM machine marches on towards Vision 2020 and beyond. When the going gets rough, hold on to Vision 2020. When those who peddle lies and hate come round, hold on to Vision 2020. Hold on to your PNM education. Hold on to the Balize. Hold on and never let go. Because, ladies and gentlemen, great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM, and we shall prevail.
Sweet, sweet TNT. Oh, how